Hi, it is a cold and rainy Saturday and I'm playing with my SLGs and so forth. I recently purchased this Louis Vuitton Recto Verso in the Empriente leather, which I love the Empriente leather. And I did a video on it. If you haven't seen it, I'll try to remember to link it down below. But we're gonna talk about this and what I think of it and how it compares to my Louis Vuitton key pouch in Empriente. So let's talk about that. Let's compare the two. Okay, to start with, these are very similar in size. As you can see, very, very similar. This one's a little bit higher, in height, taller in height. Step back. See? And their depth, very, very similar. And back to back, they are so very similar. This one has a lot more going for it in that it's got this pocket in here, which is wonderful. It has this little snap pocket here. It has the card places on the back, and it has this zipper compartment here with the keychain. Okay, so you have different places to put each individual thing. This one, on the other hand, has this zippered section in the back. Opens to this one section right here with the keychain inside. So with both of them, you can just carry your keys inside and not have the keychain hanging out, or you can have the keys hanging out, and then you can have more space inside your pouch. So what I've done is I grabbed the things that I would need to put in it if I wanted a grab and go piece. And I've used this for years and years and years and I absolutely adore it. So I'm thinking, okay, do they work exactly the same? Does anyone need this if they have this, and so forth. So let's see, I grabbed what I would have. I would have some cash, have some coins. I would have some business cards. I have my little stack of business cards I occasionally give out. And we have a Costco card, a driver's license, and an Apple charge card. Plus I have my key fob, which is fairly large, and one extra key. I normally carry a few other keys with me. Don't need them all the time. These two I use all the time, so this bare minimal gets me down to what I absolutely need. And then in the most perfect world ever, I would always have a chapstick with me. Yeah. So I'll just see if this happens to fit anywhere. If not, it's just gonna have to stay home. So first of all, let's put it all in this, my key pouch. Let's first put the keys on the keychain. And we're going to start by putting them inside. All right, they're in there. So then basically, the cards can go either in here. Let's try this. They do fit. Or they could possibly be shoved down in here. Let's try it. And that fits also, which leaves the zippered compartment open and available for the change, the coins, and cash. Okay, all of that fits with the keys inside. Then let's see, chapstick. It fits. It totally fits in there on top. So we have my chapstick, my cards, all the ones I mentioned, my keys, my cash, my coins, all in this. All right, now let's do the same with this guy. I'll take my keys off. Here we go. First, keys. And obviously, if you leave the keys dangling out, you'd have more space inside also. I just don't really like that very much. So in a perfect world, I would have them in. All right, my keys are attached. I will place them inside. So my keys are inside. I'm just gonna zip this for the moment to put my cards in the back. So with the key fob, it does kind of buckle it out a little bit, but I do find that it's not difficult to get cards in. So, driver's license, Costco card, and a credit card. Just they go right in. And there's still this other section here too that I could put my business cards there. Okay, so that does work. You can see it's definitely bubbling out some, but it works, okay? Now at this point I have cash, coins, and a chapstick. So I have choices. I would probably choose to put my cash in this section, and it is tight, but it goes. The coins would have to go in there too. This is definitely more tight. There's no doubt about it. But it does snap. And then my chapstick is the only thing left. And I'm not sure where I could make that go. Let's see if it goes in there. Let's just try it. It does, it works. So I'm glad we discovered that one. I had no idea if they were kind of apples to apples like that. They are a little tighter. All the items are a little bit more tight within this piece than they are in this one, but this has more organization. You're not having to dig in the main compartment past your chapstick and your keys to get to your cards. Cards are just right here. Easy to find, easy to access. So in comparing these two, since they do fit the same items, I would have to say that the pro to this one is that your cards are organized in one spot right here. You're not having to dig through your chapstick and your keys and, you know, sort through the cards to find the right one. If you're going to pay for something, they're right there, grab and go, like that. So that would be the definite pro to this one as opposed to this one. But the con for this one, I think, would be how tight everything is. I'm sure it would stretch out the tiniest bit, but in my experience with this, years and years and years of this, no, it doesn't stretch out that much. Everything stays pretty much the same. But yeah, that does still fit. I'm amazed that all that still fits, including the chapstick. So there is more organization in this, but everything is much more tight. Like getting the cash in and out is not, I mean, I folded it in fours, you know, like half and then half again. And then the coins are just kind of, I have 3 coins, just 3/4, kind of just sliced down in there. Oh gosh. So I can definitely get it in, but there's definitely more of a struggle. I don't use cash very often, but I like having it with me. So that wouldn't be that big of a deal because I would hardly ever access it. I'd be using my cards. But yeah, I do like that this comes down the side. It opens widely. That's nice. I love that the chapstick fits, and a big key fob too. So the pros for the key pouch would have to be that things just go in a little easier. You're not having to try to like really finagle and push. And then the only con I can come up with this one, as opposed to this one, is that there's less organization. I would have to sort through, you know, when I need my card, I'd have to open this up, go past my chapstick, but it opens wide, it's easy to do, and then kind of find the right card and put it out. Not the end of the world. So actually they're very, very similar. So if you can't get this one, you just can't find it, it's not in stock, it's very difficult to get, and you don't already have this, you might consider this one unless you really like all the organizational features of it. But basically they are so similar in what they carry and how they function that it's kind of just sort of up to you. This one is about $200 less than this one in cost, a little more than that actually. They are neither of them available on the Louis Vuitton website at the moment. I believe this one is available new in the Marine Rouge. However, I did find several of these in excellent and good condition on a Preloved site. I will link all those down below. Like I said, this has just been a workhorse piece for me for the longest time, and I cannot recommend it more. It's in beautiful condition. It's soft, it's supple. I love it. Can be used for so many things. Honestly, it is worth its weight in gold. This one remains to be seen how I feel about it and how I use it. But yes, it does work exactly the same as this, but just with more organization and a little more tight. So anyway, if you have any questions for me, please let me know. I'll be happy to try to answer them for you. In the meantime, know that these two guys are very, very similar. This one's more expensive. They're both hard to find. Thanks so much. I hope this was helpful to you. Have a great weekend. Bye.